Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of corporate mumbo jumbo. Today we're diving into SolarMax Technology's latest quarterly report. Will this report shine some light on profits, or will it leave us in the dark? Let's find out. This report is going to be a mixed bag. We'll see some revenue growth, but also some lingering financial concerns that suggest this company has a challenging road ahead. If you like getting straight insights from corporate documents, hit subscribe. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below so you can share your insights. First things first, this is their Form 10Q, which is basically a quarterly checkup that companies have to file with the Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC. It's for the period ended March 31, 2025. Let's get straight to the financials. For the 3 months ended March 31, 2025, their net loss was $1.3 million or $3.20 million or 0.46 per share. While losing money is never good, it's actually an improvement compared to the same period last year when they lost $19.30 million or 0 krint per share. While losing money is never good, it's actually an improvement compared to the same period last year when they lost $19.3 million or when they lost $19.3 million or euro 46 per share. That's a big difference. Now about revenue, it was up. They brought in $6.9 million last year. It's some good signs of growth. Of course, revenue is only half the story. We need to see cost of revenues, how much they spent to make that revenue. It was $5.5 million. Last year, it was $6.2 million. Spending less is good, which led to a positive gross profit, unlike last year. Operating income, well, it's still a loss, but a smaller loss, negative $1.2 million compared to almost negative $19 million. So big improvement. Let's check their balance sheet quickly. Cash and cash equivalents are down to about $600,000 from $786,000 at the end of last year. They have $6.2 million in short-term investments. It seems that they have a bit over $20 million in current assets to work with. On the liabilities side, accounts payable is up to almost $4 million from $2.27 million. Secured loans from related parties are up to $7.4 million, and secured convertible notes also went up to $10.7 million. A lot of movement. What about cash flow? In the 3 months, they spent about $600,000 for operating activities, which is better than spending $6.4 million like last year. So they are becoming more careful with their cash. They made about $93,000 from investing activities compared to losing almost $7 million last year. So again, things are improving. They used about $77,000 from financing activities compared to earning $15.5 million. Things have really cooled down since their IPO last year. Now for the big question, can SolarMax keep this up? The financial statements have a serious disclaimer. It says, substantial doubt about the company's ability to continue as a going concern. In plain English, it means the auditors are worried about whether the company can stay in business. They mention recurring losses, negative cash flow, and significant debt as the reasons for concern. What about the cash and debt? They finished the quarter with less than $1 million in cash, about $874,000. But here is the big thing, and I really recommend that you take a note. Their biggest problem, DBT. Take the secured convertible debt as an example. It stands at $16.30 million. That's a lot of debt that they will have to pay at some point, somehow. A little positive side is that they believe their current cash plus expected cash from operations will cover their needs for the next year. They are also hoping to exchange a large chunk of current debt for convertible notes, but there's no guarantee that'll happen. Much of the debt is from EB-5 loans, from a program that grants green cards to foreign investors for job-creating projects. However, due to this program being dependent on people getting their green card, payment dates are dependent on legal processes that can take different amount of times. This adds extra uncertainty and complexity to the company. Remember when I said mixed bag, I meant it. They also warned that trade policies like tariffs could increase costs and hurt their ability to compete, although the tariffs did not have any material effect in Q1. They expect the inflationary pressure to affect their ability to sell their products as well as gross margin. That inflation may help with making solar attractive for people, but also will increase costs, so it needs to be balanced carefully. Supply chain issues like polysilicon can happen, impacting their costs and revenue. Let's briefly touch a legal issue. During 2024, the company commenced an arbitration procedures in Shanghai with SPIC to collect a receivable. On April 16, 2025, the company received the arbitration awards. They also noted that approximately $0.88 million of IPO proceeds went to former executive compensation payments. They also have a really big section with the risk, so you can tell, but let's not stay too long. That stock-based payment after their IPO ended up costing them $1.3 million in costs of goods sold and $15.9 million in operating expenses. They basically gave a bunch of stock option to the employees in order to retain them as part of IPO conditions. It's non-cash expense, but a huge impact in profitability. So let's recap. SolarMax is in a tough spot. They are growing, which is awesome. But they also have a big debt burden, global uncertainty, and questions about long-term survival. Their situation with debt is tricky and needs to be considered when weighing their options. Their key challenge is how to make residential profitable when it is not attractive, or continue relying on commercial sales, with which they lack any experience. It is important to monitor their success in building this team of commercial marketers. The risks are real, but they are battling. With a market cap of just around 10 million, this could be a very risky but very interesting prospect. Let's see what the next quarter looks like. That's our take on SolarMax's latest filing. Do you agree with my take? Is this company a diamond in the rough or a company in trouble? Drop your thoughts below. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.